What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another video. We're making another ranking video today. We are going to be ranking the Mario sports games. Now, this list hasn't been updated, or at least the time of this recording. It has not updated with Mario Tennis Fever at the time of this, but I will include that game. I'll talk about that game, but we're going to be ranking every Mario sports game. I made this back in 2020, was it 2021? I think it was that point, so I think my opinion has changed a bit on most of these games, so we can see how we feel about most of these. So here we go. Let's go and get this started. Here we go. Starting us off with, this is not really the exact order, but I went by console order, kinda, so keep that in mind. Mario Tennis on the freaking Virtual Boy. I mean, what am I supposed to say? It's Mario Tennis, Virtual Boy, tournaments. I don't know, there's not much to it. It's just a fucking D tier. Alright, that's fine enough. Alright, Mario Golf Game Boy. So, these games, and we're going to talk about the other ones later, I say are pretty good for what they are. I will say I'm not super... I've met some people who are really into the handheld, like, story modes. Like, the story modes are really cool for what they are. But, I was never super into them as much as some people, even though I do enjoy them. So, specifically, the golf and the tennis version, of course. You play... The golf game plays about respecting, like, the Game Boy. If you play the NES version, it's, like, similar, I guess. But it works for what it is. There's some good themes. So, I put both of these in, like, B tier, honestly. I think they're both around the same tier for me, but... still solid, though. Alright, next up, N64 Mario Golf. It's surprising that this one is actually... it holds up decently well. And, well, keep in mind, it's an N64 game, so there's definitely going to be issues. But, I go back to it often, and I still have a good time with it. The golf gameplay is about what you expect. You gotta unlock a lot of characters. You don't even start the game with Mario. You need to actually unlock them. Or you could be like me and include a cheat code, because this game actually has a cheat code. Don't tell Nintendo. But, yeah, there's a lot of unique courses. There's mini golf. Man, I wish Mario Golf brought this back. The mini golf was always something I enjoyed playing a lot. I just wish there was more to it. Like, they never brought it back since. The roster is really good for what it is. I guess at the time there was no... Daisy wasn't around much, and I guess Waluigi didn't exist at that point, I believe. So, I mean, it works for what it is for N64 games. So, I will give this a B tier because... I will admit, it's definitely hard to play nowadays, but it does have some unlockables, has a good amount of content, and it's charming. Intro cutscene is really charming, so yeah. It should have been called Wario Golf. Anyway. Next up, Mario Tennis, the N64 version. The debut of Waluigi, one of my favorite Mario characters. Oh, and Daisy came back, I guess. Anyway, it's Mario Tennis. You know, it's charming, and the gameplay is solid for what it is. It takes some getting used to. But it has a lot. The tournaments are really fun to do. There's a decent amount of lockable courts and characters. The courts don't really add too many gimmicks because probably due to limitations, but it's still a very fun, charming game to play. I put this in A tier personally. I actually really enjoyed this one. Alright, next up, Mario Golf Advance Tour. I haven't really played this one as much, but I say the gameplay is pretty good for what it is. Honestly, the story mode's pretty nice. Character roster, there's some characters that were just not in the game. I think I remembered one of these. Oh yeah, we'll talk about the next one. But yeah, overall, it's a good time if you like that story mode, so B tier. I put them in like good tiers because I prefer some of these other sports games we're about to talk about. Alright, next up, why does it say Power Tennis? It's supposed to be Power Tour, I believe, on GBA. Yeah, this is the one I play the most in my opinion. The story mode's kind of neat, like I said, it's pretty good, but the gameplay is really fun. In my opinion, and this was actually the one game I could think of you could play as Waluigi, but Wario was not playable. That's definitely something. There's only Mario, Luigi, Peach, Donkey Kong, Waluigi, and Yoshi. Those are only playable characters from my knowledge, I think. So yeah, overall, though, still a B tier. These, like, handheld Mario Sports games in B, I promise, I do like them. We're just gonna get to the ones I find more interesting. Speaking to the more interesting ones, Mario Power Tennis. I love this game. I don't know if it's my favorite Mario Tennis. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But this is still a really fun game. It's still charming to this day. The opening cutscene is absolute cinema. I still love going back and rewatching it. It's still charming. The gameplay, while obviously not as flashy as like the other Mario Tennis game, two of them I'm going to talk about in a little bit, it works for what it is. There's so much content to this game, and unlockable characters, unlockable courts, and the side minigames are so much fun. I think this deserves an S tier, honestly. Yeah, you can tell how much I love this. We're getting to the real sports here. Mario Golf Toadstool Tour. Yeah, this is when they changed this Toadstool Tour. Yeah, I love this game. I think the Mario Golf was always. I know some people are like, who plays Mario Golf? Does anyone care about Mario Golf? But if it's Toadstool Tour, you're gonna see me caring about Mario Golf. The gameplay basically is more improved version of N64. Basically, it looks nicer, feels more fun, feels better to play, and the animations. I haven't even talked about much of the animations because that could be a lot of the older sports. But man, they go hard. The opening cutscene is still glorious. I think most people seem to prefer Power Tennis, and I might be one of them. But you can't go wrong with any of them. So yeah, I think this is an S tier. Next up, Super Mario Strikers. Now, this is the sports right here for me. Honestly, Mario Strikers on the GameCube, it may be simple for what it is, but no, characters act edgy, and you get to see Waluigi cross-chopping. The soccer gameplay is so much fun. You can pull off some special moves. You can build up a team with the sidekicks, choose your captain, of course, and yeah, it's really good. Honestly, I think this only gets... Shoot, I don't want to put this in S tier. Yeah, why not, honestly? Because I love going back to this. The gameplay is so much fun, so I can't get over it. It's just S tier. And now, the last GameCube Mario Sports game, Mario Superstar Baseball. This seems to be the least popular Mario Sports on the GameCube from what I've known, honestly. It kind of sucks, honestly, because I honestly really adore this one. Of the GameCube Mario Sports, it's this and Power Tennis I say are the best ones. I think I gotta put this in S tier. Mario Baseball gameplay is simple. You pitch. The other player bats, of course. You have the fields. You have to try to hit a home run. But the best thing about Superstar Baseball is the team building. There's so many characters you can put in this game, and there's even a chemistry chart that shows which characters people love, which ones people despise, and all that. There's like a huge chemistry chart online, which is pretty funny, honestly. So yeah, that's why I love this game so much. The amount of combinations you can do, yeah, this is an easy S tier for sure. And the story mode is really good. Build up your team. It's pretty simple for what you expect, but the dialogue is funny, so yeah. And the minigames are fun. You have the toy field, which is really fun to do. A lot of other minigames are pretty cool. I think the different Mario Baseball game does this a little better. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Alright, Mario Hoops 3-on-3. Let's go. This is the Mario sports game I see people praise of its art style and soundtrack and nothing else. Because, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I think this game is a little overrated. I'm sorry. I don't hate this game. Don't get me wrong. I love the style. I love the chords. The soundtrack goes hard. But the gameplay, I know it's on the DS, okay? But I don't know. I think it's just too simple for my liking. I don't know. I played the gameplay. I played a few times, and it's it feels like it's slowish. Which I guess, I don't know. I think it's fine. It works for what it is, but I don't know. I don't really love this game like most people do. I don't even think it's a top 5 in my opinion. But I'll still give it an A tier because it still has that charm. You can even play as Final Fantasy characters. I'm so glad I've gone into Final Fantasy just to know what a slime is. Oh no, it's Dragon Quest. Never mind. Fake fan spotted. Joking. I play Final Fantasy. But yeah, in Dragon Quest characters. Both of them are in these games. So yeah. Overall, I like Mario Hoops 3-on-3, but I think some of the praise I see online is really just the art style and the music and nothing else. So, and it kind of shows. Alright. That's enough rant here. That's probably my hot take for today of this. Mario Strikers Charge! You thought Mario Strikers on GameCube was good? Now, why don't you see this one? Mario Strikers Charge. A lot of people have this as their favorite Mario sports game. You can't really blame them. The soundtrack, especially with the character themes, goes hard. The style of the game is so edgy. There's so much charm to it. It's the characters act so badass. Some of them be pissed. Some of them, the losing animations are always pretty funny too. And Waluigi still cross chops. I'm sorry, I have to keep bringing that up. And the amount of gameplay variety is just amazing, honestly. Especially with you have different specials for your captains and the sidekicks do their little different ways of shooting. There's so much I can say about Mario Strikers Charge. I think this deserves an S tier, honestly. So yeah. Now, my favorite Mario sports game, spoilers, Mario Super Sluggers. This was my first Mario sports game as a kid, and it still holds up as my favorite one. baseball might be simple, but man, when they cook, they really did cook here. The opening cutscene goes hard, honestly. I've rewatched that opening cutscene so many times, and I still get chills from it even all these years later. And, like, the gameplay is really great. I know some people seem to prefer the Superstar Baseball gameplay, and I can see that. Because, yeah, this game does have motion controls. I don't really have that as an issue for me. You can use I use a nunchuck to play this game anyway, so I wasn't really bothered by it. But, yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really bothered by the gameplay, personally. The amount of feels to this game, especially with the variety, you can change them from day to night, Mario Party 6 reference. And the roster is huge. Probably the best roster in the series. I wish Rosalie and Pauline were playable, though. But still, you get to play as some Mario Sunshine NPCs. You have the usual cast of characters, more enemies, even characters from the Donkey Kong series. KK Rool is in this game. Like, dude. Yeah, that honestly makes this game peak. And, yeah, it's easily, like, story mode is pretty simple. Learn challenges, learn the game and all that. But I don't care. The rest of the game is still amazing. This toy field is still fun. Mini games are fun. There's just so much to do in this game. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and get this out of the way right now. And put Sluggers. Let's play the baseball games. And yeah, Sluggers is the best one. Alright, next up, Mario Sports Mix. I've had this as my favorite sports game for a while now, actually. And I haven't talked about it in a long time, so yeah. This is another Mario Sports game I grew up playing. I saw this in like a commercial, and I was like, huh, maybe this looks a lot of fun. I will say I've seen some interesting opinions on this game. It seems to be you either love it, or you just find it, it's fine. But I will talk about that. So, this is a sports compilation. Now, normally when these happen, it's usually like one sports is probably going to be better, but the other one isn't that good. But I don't know, I didn't have an issue with that. You have 4 sports: basketball, volleyball, hockey, and dodgeball. Basketball and volleyball are definitely the most fun ones. I've played those ones a lot. Volleyball is neat. I do think it has some charm to it. I just wish there was more strategy. I think 3v3s is a little OP at times. And then dodgeball, it sucks so much, man. Like, what did they do to dodgeball? It's so lame. I mean, I don't like dodgeball IRL personally, but Jesus, it's so lame. I don't know, I hear people say it's the best one, I'm like, no? But, yeah, the soundtrack goes hard. There's some fun mini-games and special little games you can play, and you can also play as Final Fantasy Dragon Quest characters. You even find a freaking Final Fantasy boss fight. Jesus Christ, man. I'm glad I got into the series now. Anyway, yeah, but I love Mario Sports Mix. I still give it an S tier, but I can totally see why someone would put it lower on their list. So, yeah. But that's just me, though. And also 3v3s. I like to play with Donkey Kong, Wario, and Waluigi. Those were always my trio growing up with the game. So, yeah. Alright! Oh boy, it's time for some slop here. Oh god, okay. So, Mario Tennis Open. This is the most okay Mario Sports game I ever played in my life. I don't know, I see this online, like, man, it's pretty charming. Then I play, I'm like, this is kind of mid, honestly. Like, I don't know. I guess it has some charm to it, so I'll give it credit to that. The minigame, there are minigames, it's tennis, about what you expect, but, like, there's nothing more I can say. This is, like, the most forgotten Mario Tennis game. Even the one I'm about to talk about soon is so hated, that's all its memorable, that's all its, like, memory, but yeah. C tier, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of whatever. Also, fun fact, I think Luma's a playable character. They could have put Rosalina playable. Man, this would have been at least an A tier. Joking, it's not that good. Alright, next up, Mario Golf World Tour. I don't know how we went from Mario Tennis Open, which was mid, to an amazing Mario Golf game. Probably the best Mario Golf game, in my opinion. The courses are way more unique, and there's some generic ones, but there's still some unique ones. And the character roster is really good, honestly. Also, this game had DLC. I don't think you can buy it anymore because the eShop's down, but thank God I got Rose. Because you have to pay for Rosalina. Oh well, I guess it made sense at the time because she was a new character, but still. Anyway, yeah, the animations are funny as hell. Probably the best in the series, honestly. Like, wow. Like, how did they get Mario Golf right this well? It's just on the 3DS. It's beyond me, but hey, it's an amazing game. So yeah, don't think I rank it super high. Like, I don't know. I do think I like it more than Total Tour. I think the gameplay in Total Tour is a little better for me, at least how it feels. But I don't know. I can't go wrong with like World Tour, you know. So yeah. All right. Let's put this in the F tier. I might as well. Yeah, I don't think. What do I need to say about this game? It's one of the worst Mario games of all time. The Mega Battle freaking thing is unbalanced as hell. There is no content to this game aside from unlocking stuff that's very easy to do. Oh, I guess the only saving grace for this game is Sprixie Princess is playable from Mario 3D World. And from this time in this recording, unless it's ages poorly, this is the only Mario game I know she's playable in. That's kind of depressing, honestly. Alright, next up, Mario Sports Superstars. Mario Sports makes sequel if it was actually garbage. Yeah, it's about the same thing. So they bring back they put 5 Mario Sports games into this. Basically sports-related games. You have soccer, baseball, tennis, golf, and horse racing. I don't know who asked for horse racing, but sure. But yeah, soccer is not fun. Baseball sucks. Tennis and golf are the same games, basically, on their 3DS, like, the full 3DS games. Like, why don't you just play those? And horse racing, I mean, it's just horse racing, I guess. I don't know, this had potential, but man, it just sucks so much, honestly. C tier. I don't know, this is probably more embarrassing than the 3DS. I don't know, they're both mid, I don't know. Alright, time for the infamous Mario Sports games. Okay, let's get this out of the way right now. Mario Tennis Aces is not on the same tier as the later two I'm about to talk about, but yeah. Despite that, though, I don't know, I do like Aces, because I do think it has it. I can understand why some wouldn't mind this game. Is it my favorite Mario Sports game? No, absolutely not. And it's not my... I will say the gameplay may be the most technical, crazy, competitive of all of them, I will say. But that being said, I will give this, I'll give it an 8 here, personally. Like, I would still... I don't know, maybe it's a little... I don't want to put this in the same tier as these games. I don't know. Especially with the gameplay, but... I don't know. I know I said before that Power Tour is a little on the charming side, but, like... If you want, this game has Rosalina that has a lot of characters, and has Diddy Kong, so, yeah. Anyway, A tier. The Mario Golf Super Rush, also known as Mario Golf Super Rushed, because this game was rushed, now that understands the game title. Anyway, I mean, the gameplay is like, it's Mario Golf. The gameplay works, but it's just lacking content, basically. The story mode is so bad, and the modes are actually really cool. I like the Battle Golf, and the Speed Golf is an interesting concept, but there's just not much going on in this game, unfortunately. New Donk City, running around that is kind of neat, though. I remember you could technically do that. So this goes in the D tier. It's the same tier as a freaking Virtual Boy game. Jesus Christ. Alright, Mario Strikers Battle League. I had a whole playlist on Mario Strikers back in 2022. I don't know why I did. Now, do I hate this game? Yes, somewhat. I do think some of the hate is unjustified, in my opinion. Like, I know I said it's like one of the... I mean, is it worst game ever made material? I mean, at least I guess it's playable. It plays fine. Like, the gameplay is fun, I will say. Doing, like, the amount of items and, you know, using different characters. I mean, like, the gameplay works. But they just removed a lot of stuff that made the original Mario Strikers games, like, better. You know? Like, the character roster is a joke, even when all this DLC is out. Daisy wasn't even day one. I'm not the biggest Daisy fan. I felt that crazy. The variety of the characters is so, like, you're gonna see the same characters over and over again. It will get repetitive. And they removed the special shots are kind of hard to pull off because you have to get like an orb, and it's just hard to pull off. And they removed a lot of character specific like shots and all that. It's just a downgrade. There's not much. There's no story mode. The only other modes is like the Strikers Cup mode or whatever. I don't remember what it's called. Then the Cup Battles, which is more matches. Yeah, this is a D tier. I will say this: if I had to compare Super Rush has more to do. But I prefer playing Strikers, so there you go. I still think Super Rush is worse, but I'm playing, it's basically a mid-off at that point. Alright, and the last one, which is not on this list, Mario Tennis Fever, I will say, I think I give it an A tier, personally, because I will see how the recency bias lasts, but there's so much to do. There's a lot. This is how you do a Mario Sports game right. Have some content at launch, of course. Have all of his characters, finally some Mario enemies day one, and unlockables, stuff that the Switch Mario Sports games don't have. And yeah, it's just a fun Mario Sports game. And the gimmick that, while maybe some overpowered rackets, but still really fun nonetheless. It's $70, but I don't know. I would prefer playing this over races, in my opinion. So yeah, I think it's in the A tier. All right, and that's all the Mario sports games ranked. I needed to redo this video, to be honest, after a while. So I think now's the perfect time I did redo this. So yeah. All right. Anyway, here's my take on Mario sports games. Yeah, you can really tell the GameCube and the Wii era are like the peak, the pinnacle of Mario sports games. So yeah. But Tennis Fever does give me hope they start to improve. So, or Tennis Fever, yeah, I said Tennis Fever. Hopefully they start improving. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. What's your favorite Mario sports game? You better not say Ultra Trash. Later, folks.